Now this next exercise is grasp the swallow's egg. Now this is very similar to the punching exercises that the Shaolins do. The one exception to this is you will find that the punching is on the opposite leg to what you would normally do, because this isn't actually martial arts, it's a breathing exercise. So those of you who have got experience in martial arts might find that it's not logical to be punching with the right hand while the left leg's extended forward, because those of you with a martial arts background would know that shortens your reach. It's not necessarily desirable, and normally with martial arts you'd only do something like that probably on a retreat as a means of guarding yourself while you're retreating a step. You need to hold your hand into a fist, but it should be open. Try to visualize gripping a swallow's egg. That's why you call the exercise grasp the swallow's egg or grip the swallow's egg, whichever you prefer. You need to have your fist firm there so that you won't drop the imaginary egg, but of course if you bring your fist in too tightly you will crush the egg. So you need to develop control that way. Also in this exercise we'll be introducing what's known as bow stance, which is in some other styles of martial arts also known as the front stance or fighting stance, depending on the style you might be talking about, where you have a bent knee at the front leg, basically similar to a fencing lunge position, but not quite as deep as a fencing lunge, and the other leg is trailing behind. So for this you start in a horse stance, so that you have both your legs wide and basically pointing towards the front, and then you need to twist on the balls of your toes to bring you to the right or the left. And the motion being, you breathe in the center position, and then you exhale and twist as you're extending your fist to the left, and that is your exhaling motion. And then inhale again as you come back to the center, and that's your count of 1, and then you do it to the left side. So you will have 4 each side to give you that total of 8. Again, as with all these exercises, try to keep a rhythm of 8 in your mind. As you're breathing in, breathe in for 8, hold the breath for 3, then exhale for 8, and hold an empty lungful of air for 3 as well. It does take a little bit of coordination as well with this exercise. You'll be working on not just breathing but holding your hands and also your stance. The benefits are it's good for your hand grip, it's good for your arm strength, it's also good for practicing your passive control to hold your arms still and control the extension of your limbs. It exercises the arms, the leg, and the trunk in general. The twisting motion is also quite good for you. Alright, we'll go out in the field and have a look at that one. Now for grasp the swallow's egg, I'll just show you the motion quickly. I'll show you the footwork after that from the front and the side, because you might find the footwork a bit complicated. For this one we go into a horse stance. Again, don't worry about going into too low a horse stance. And the basic motion is very similar to a punching exercise. Those of you who are more into the martial arts side of things will notice that I'm punching with the opposite hand to what you would perhaps normally ideally use. This is for the purposes of the breathing exercise, it's not for self-defense. So you bring your hands up here, and at this point your lungs should be filled. And then as you exhale, you twist and bring your fist out there. Now your hand shouldn't actually be in a complete fist, it should be open a little bit. You just think that you're holding an egg while you're doing this. You have to have your hand closed, but you can't squeeze too tight or the egg will be broken. So just do it gently. So at this point, fully exhaled, coming back in, inhale,
and then going out and twisting, exhaling, hold for 3, inhaling, hold for 3, exhaling, hold for 3, inhaling, hold for 3. Now I'll just show you the footwork from the front and the side there. From the horse stance, we need to twist into what we call a bow stance. So as you're exhaling, twist around. You don't need to move your feet, just twist on the balls of your feet. And then coming back to the center position in the horse stance again, and then twisting the other way. And I'll just show you that from the side. Alright, now we'll go through the exercise properly. And that's it. This is one of those ones where you split between 2 sides, so that's 4 on one side and 4 on the other side makes a total of 8. So, grasp the swallow's egg.